Hey, this is Tobias again, the maker of ISESteroids. ISESteroids is a PowerShell module for PowerShell 3, 4, and 5 and enhances the editor. And today I would like to talk a little bit about the new vertical guidelines found in ISESteroids 2.3 and above. So here's how that works. Once you launch your ISESteroids, you now have the option to display a number of different vertical guidelines. There are three different vertical guidelines that I'd like to show to you. First of all, here's a new button with these three stripes. When you click on it, you see the different guidelines available. The temporary guide is only available when you set your array into a column position in your script. It is a per script setting. Let's see how that works. Let's assume I have a script and I'm writing something, writing more, and then I would like to keep track of a certain column. Maybe this is a multi-line script and I really want to see if everything is aligned or where an opening and closing bracket align. So I go on this button and I enable the temporary guide, and you can now see the temporary guide which stretches all through the entire script. And when you type in code on the left side of the guide, it's all like it was before. However, when you type code on the right side of this guide, now the array jumps back to the guideline. So it'll get stuck at the vertical guideline, which enables you to create custom indentations. You can set the vertical guideline anytime with the key combination, which is Control-Shift-G for guide. So if I click in another column and press Control-Shift-G, then the guide moves over. And if you are on a vertical guideline already and you press that key combination, it gets turned off again. There can be one vertical guide per script, so it can be on different column positions depending on script, and it'll stay active as long as the script is open. When you close the script, the temporary vertical guideline is gone, which is why it's called temporary. Now there's another guideline here, which is the global guide. And the global guide can be set to any column position, let's say column position 80. And now you see a red vertical guide here, which is like a reminder if you don't want to write too long code lines and you want to get reminded when it's time to shorten the line or introduce a line break. This is a global setting, so this applies to all scripts at the same position. And then finally, you have the option to display the indentation guides. They are in gray, light gray, showing you what your current indentation settings are. Let me make sure white space is visible. So now when I press tab, you can see how the indentation in the editor works. I have set my indentations to tab, so I get tabs. And the tabs are really aligning to those indentation settings. To change your indentation settings, simply click it again and choose indentation settings. And now you can define the size of your indent and the type of your indent. Let's say I want to go back to an indent of, oh, wait a minute, before I do this, let's just type in something so we have something to play with. Now I'm changing my indent, let's say to space only, and I want an indentation setting of 3. Now you can see how this moves the whole code as long as it is delimited by tabs. And I chose space, so why didn't it change these things? A change of your indentation settings will apply to new stuff. So when I now press tab, I get spaces. And if you want to apply your changed settings to existing stuff, simply take a look at this button here, which is your indentation button. When you click it, the indentation is recalculated and implemented in the way how your current settings are. There's another trick here. I just clicked this button and indentation was adjusted. However, it didn't move the code back to the first position like it should if that was a natural recalculation. When you click this button like this, anytime when you have code shifted further to the right than the indentation really wanted it to be, it'll be kept so you can keep your custom indentations. If you hold Control while you click this, you get a full recalculation and then your code realigns to the current indentation settings. There's another trick here that I'd like to show to you. Let's assume I'm writing some code like a script log, a equals, and then I go back like this. Now I'm writing something here like hello test. As you can see, the editor is smart enough to bring back the array to the beginning of the last line that you entered, but it's not aligned correctly. When you click this button here, which is a wizard, like indentation wizard, when that is active, and you enter something here, it'll automatically always align to the braces. So even if I have it here, once I press enter, it gets realigned. So that's it for now, vertical guides and indentation settings. We just released version 2.3. As always, it's free for anyone who has a license, and please go and visit us at powertheshell.com if you'd like to download it for test drive or get a license. Bye-bye.